Clean them out, clean them out, clean them out. Down and quiet. Here we go. We are off and running. 30-minute Pro Nitro Buggy A main underway. You got Spencer Rivkin out in front. Jared Tebo in that number 2 spot. Does anybody have anything for Rivkin here in Pro Nitro Buggy? We are now underway, working the left-hand side of the track. Jared Tebo trying to close in on the back. All problems there for Tebo. Gonna give up some time here now as Lutz pulls up right on his back bumper. Look at Cole Ogden really close in now, and Lutz all over the back of him. A little bit of a breakaway here for Rivkin as he comes down the front straightaway. Jared Tebo now coming back to the start-finish line. Cole Ogden at number 3. Ryan Lutz in the 4. Dakotah Phend in the 5. Chandler Elliott in the 6. Nice tight battle going on here in the back of the pack here in the early stages of this race. We're 1 minute down, 29 minutes left to go. Spencer Rivkin working the right-hand side of the track up and over to RC Truck Masters. Big jump. Here he comes down the front straightaway now on the big step up, step down. At the TLR double. Hitting the roll around the 180. Now back to the driver's stand. Double, triple for the Associated. Jake Concepts driver, Spencer Rivkin. He's out in front. Looks like that Kyosho, though, closing the gap of Jared Tebo. Tebo looking for the win here at the AMS 8.0. Left-hand side of the track now as Tebo comes across the line. 1.6 seconds back. Ryan Lutz now 1.8 seconds behind him as everybody's starting to open up a little bit of gap here now. But the gap is closing right now for the race lead as Jared Tebo is in that number 2 spot on the hunt for the number 1. Dakotah Phend bumps up into the number 4. He got 2 minutes down, 28 minutes left to go. Race number 52 currently on the track. Race 53 going to be coming up next. Spencer Rivkin with a 2-second lead now up on Tebo with Lutz 1.8 seconds behind him. Dakotah Phend working in the 6. Heckert in a 5. And we got Bornhorst in the 6. Elliott in the 7. Blake Boggs in the 8. Cole Ogden in the 9. Mike Paige in the 10. Cole Tollard in the 11. Jonathan Burkhalter in the 12. And Tyler Hooks working the number 13. Spencer Rivkin right now with a 1.8 second lead here up on Jared Tebo. Ryan Lutz running in the number 3 spot. Rivkin and Tebo separated by 2 seconds. Rivkin looks like he's coming up on the back of some live traffic. Pulls over, lets him go through. Rivkin over here on the right-hand side of the track. Fast lap so far for him, 19.9. Only want to break into the 19s. Here he comes down the front straightaway. Rivkin now 1.9 seconds ahead of Jared Tebo. Tebo also working his way around that lap traffic. Ryan Lutz running in number 3. Dakotah Phend in the 4. Heckert in the 5. 3 minutes down, 27 minutes left to go, 27 minutes remaining. Rivkin and Tebo separated by 1.8 seconds as Rivkin fixes to have to deal with some lap traffic. Tebo is inching closer and closer. Tebo picked up 1/10 of a second last time by here in the early stages of the race for Pro Nitro Buggy. As they come across the line, 1.8 seconds back in front of the driver's stand. Double, triple for Spencer Rivkin. Rivkin leading the way. Oh, I think I've seen Dakotah Phend having some problems. Spencer Rivkin out in front. Jared Tebo in at number 2 spot. Blake Boggs running into 5. Mike Paige in the 6. Jonathan Burkhalter in the 7. Bornhorst dropping way down the ladder to the 11th spot now. Jared Tebo pulls within 7/10 of a second here behind Spencer Rivkin. Here they are. They got a lot of lap traffic to deal with back in front of the driver's stand. They're battling for position right there in front of him. Up and over the triple they go. Through the little tabletop on to the right-hand side of the track. Cars coming onto the front straightaway. Your race leader in the blue and purple left-hand side of the track coming up behind Cole Tollard through the drop down. Here comes Jared Tebo right there with him. 1 and 2 hitting the double in front of the driver's stand. Now up and over the triple. Around the 180 at the tabletop. Got Bornhorst there just in front of him. Rivkin coming on to the front straightaway across the start-finish line. Bornhorst trying to find a way around Chandler Elliott. Man, that's a lot of lap traffic them guys are going to have to go through. Oh, one rolls over right in front of him, and something happened to Tebo. I seen him spun around. Now Tebo going to give up a little bit of time here to Rivkin. Rivkin trying to work his way through a lot of lap traffic. They're battling hard there in front of him. Here they come down the front straightaway. Blake Boggs in the mix, along with Joe Bornhorst. Here they come through the step down. Rivkin trying to find a line through. Jared Tebo trying to close back in. Rivkin on, looking around. Joe Bornhorst now on the right-hand side of the track. Bornhorst now coming on to the front straightaway. Bornhorst trying to find a way around Blake Boggs. They're battling for position. They're just in front of him. All the while, it's Jared Tebo closing the gap. Tebo got lap traffic there just in front of him of a pink and a white TLR. Up and over the triple they go at the little tabletop. Thank you for the car, giving him a little bit of room there to our second place running buggy. Here he comes down the front straightaway across start finish line. Left hand side of the track going up to the top of the hill. Rivkin able to work his way past Blake Boggs. Still got Bornhorst right there in front of him. Here comes Tebo now closing in on the back of Rivkin. Rivkin really getting slowed up here by lap traffic as Tebo is closing the gap. Right hand side of the track. Grabbing a handful of trigger, letting that MX motor sing for Spencer Rivkin. Trying to hold off a charge here now from Jared Tebo. Tebo getting aggressive, coming up over the TLR double. Through the triple they go. Now back at the little tabletop. Spencer Rivkin currently out in front. 6:30 down, 6:30 left to go. They're going to be coming in for a fuel stop right around about the 8-minute mark. Rivkin going up to the top of the hill. Down the hill he goes. Got the lap traffic now stuck in between him and Tebo. Tebo right there with him. Oh, little bit of a bobble there from Rivkin. That's going to put Tebo right on his butt. Rivkin working the right-hand side of the track. Here he comes down the hill. Tebo right there with him as they come across the line. Oh, they're only separated about 1/10 of a second. 7 minutes down, 23 minutes left to go. Ryan Lutz running into number 3. And it looks like now, yes, Jared Tebo has made that pass now on Rivkin. So Jared Tebo to the point here in Pro Nitro Buggy with 7 minutes down, 23 minutes to go. Spencer Rivkin still right there with him, though. Only 0.3 of a second back. Down the hill he comes there for Jared Tebo. Tebo in the blue, red, white, and black. So we'll go quiet here as they are beginning their fuel stops. Nine minutes down, 21 minutes left to go. Spencer Rivkin now out in front with a 1.3 second lead here up on Jared Tebo. After their fuel stops, Ryan Lutz running in number 3 spot. Bornhorst in the 4, Paige in the 5. Tebo now 1.2 seconds back after the fuel runs. Spencer Rivkin up and over to TLR double at the roller. Double in front of the driver's stand, triple now. Here to come around the 180 at the small tabletop. Jared Tebo trying to run him back down. Jared Tebo just ran his fast lap of the race at a 19.8. Both have run 20.2, so neither one of them pick up any time on each other. Spencer not able to open up the gap, nor is Tebo able to close it. Here they go up and over to triple. They got Joe Bornhorst there just in front of them at the RC Track Masters big double. Right-hand side of the track. Here they come down the front straightaway. Rivkin coming across the line. Jared Tebo in at number 2. Ryan Lutz in the number 3. Tebo trying to run down the associated here of Spencer Rivkin. Around the 180, they go up atop the hill. Right-hand side of the track through the sweeping turn down to J Concepts front straightaway. Spencer Rivkin in the associated out in front. Got a 2.3 second lead. Oh, looks like we got one of them rolls upside down right in front of our race leader. And Spencer now going to be able to work his way past Joe. You got Jared Tebo running in a number 2 spot. Looks like he's going to be about 3.5 seconds back down when they come back to the line. That's 10:30 down, 19:30 left to go. Jared Tebo now, 1.8 seconds back as he comes across the line. Jared Tebo going to have Joe Bornhorst there just in front of him as they're working the triple. Spencer Rivkin in that blue and purple on the right-hand side of the track. Here he comes through the sweeper down the front straightaway now. 11 minutes down, 19 minutes remaining. Jared Tebo, 1.4 seconds back, so he's beginning to inch closer and closer back to the back bumper of that associated RC8 buggy. That Kyosho. MP9 right now leading the way. Or in that number 2, trying to find its way back into the race lead. We are 11:15 down, 18:45 remaining. Spencer Rivkin leading the way up and over the triple he goes. Got some lap traffic to deal with. Jared Tebo now coming up on the back of Cole Ogden here now. Right-hand side of the track. Here they come down the front straightaway. Tebo trying to get back to the rear bumper here. Oh, take that back. Nope. For a minute there, I thought it was Tebo had made the pass, but it's somebody else's buggy with very similar paint job. Rivkin diving to the inside, making the pass there on that lap traffic. Here he comes down the front straightaway. Cross start finish line. Race gap now 1.2 seconds. Another 19.8 being clicked off here by Jared Tebo as he is running down our race leader. He's catching him, but passing him is going to be another thing. 12 minutes down, 18 minutes left to go. Rivkin coming across the line. Tebo 1.5 seconds back. Tebo, lap traffic running over the top of our second place running buggy. And now Tebo going to be able to skirt away. Cost him just a tick of time there. Right-hand side of the track. Here he comes back to start finish now. Line now 2 seconds back. Rivkin laying down some fast, consistent laps. A lot of 22.2s or 20.2s. Right-hand side of the track. Looks like Tebo had a little bit of a bobble. Got it back on all 4 wheels. So some breather room here now for Spencer. 13 minutes down, 17 minutes left to go. Tebo into 2, Lutz into 3, Bornhorst into 4, Paige into 5, Tollard into 6, Ogden into 7, Hooks into 8, Blake Boggs into 9, Chandler Elliott into 10, Spencer Heckert into 11, Jonathan Burkhalter into 12. Race number 52 on the track. Race number 53 going to be coming up next. Going to take our podium picks here right after this race. Spencer Rivkin with a 4.2 second lead now up on Jared Tebo. Ryan Lutz running 14 seconds back in the 3 spot. Joe Bornhorst running in the number 4. Mike Paige running in the 5. Cole Tollard working the number 6. Cole Ogden in the 7. Tyler Hooks in the 8. Blake Boggs in the 9. Chandler Elliott in the 10. Spencer Heckert in the 11. And Jonathan Burkhalter running in the number 12. Tebo now giving up a little bit of time here to Spencer. There's Ryan Lutz coming across the line, 13.9 seconds out of the 2. Rivkin out in front with a 20 flat that time by. Tebo now with a 20.1, so 4.3 seconds now the gap. Spencer Rivkin looks like he's getting into a good rhythm here. Looking at his lap times, he's working the right-hand side of the track, coming back across the line. Another 20 flat as he crosses the line. Tebo in the number 2 spot. Tebo now with a 20.4. Spencer Rivkin right here in front of the driver's stand, clearing the triple. Here comes Tebo now. He's working the triple. Ryan Lutz running in a number 3 spot, 13 seconds back. Joe Bornhorst in the 4. Mike Paige in the 5. Cole Tollard in the 6. We are halfway there, racers. 15 down, 15 to go. Guys coming in for another round of fuel stops. Rivkin across the line, 4.2 seconds back. Rivkin trying to work his way around some lap traffic. $15.30 down, $14.30 left to go. Spencer Rivkin coming across the line. Jared Tebo now across the line, 3.4 seconds back. Lutz near 1 lap back of the number 2. Joe Bornhorst running into number 4 now. 14 minutes left to go. That's 16 minutes down. 14 minutes remaining. Spencer Rivkin with a 3.4 second lead here up on Tebo. A little bit of a long lap here for Rivkin now as he comes across the line. Tebo now coming across the line. 3.3 seconds back. A Nitro Buggy on rails right here now for Spencer Rivkin. Going up to the top of the hill, now down the hill on the right-hand side of the track. Cross the start-finish line he goes. Back over to the left-hand side. 48 laps now in the books. Jared Tebo working the number 2 spot. 3.4 seconds back. Ryan Lutz in the number 3. Joe Bornhorst in the 4. Paige in the 5. 13, just over 13 minutes left to go here in our final Nitro race of the Alabama Manufacturers Shootout. Rivkin, Tebo, Lutz, right now your top 3. Bornhorst in the 4, Paige in the 5, Cole Tollard in the 6, Cole Ogden in the 7, Tyler Hooks in the 8, Chandler Elliott in the number 9, Spencer Heckert in the 10, Blake Boggs in the 11, Jonathan Burkhalter in the 12. Just over 12 minutes left to go. Spencer Rivkin clicking off the laps here. Tebo running 3.3 seconds back. Tebo last time by clicked off a 19.9, so he's picking up some time here once again. 12 minutes remaining. They ran near identical times that time by. Both of them turning 20 flats. Rivkin with a 3.2 second lead here up on Jared Tebo with Ryan Lutz running in the number 3 spot. Joe Bornhorst in the 4. Michael Paige now working to the top 5. Paige now on a podium run with Cole Tollard running in the 6. Cole Ogden in the 7. Tyler Hooks in the 8. Blake Boggs in the 9. Got 11:45 remaining. Jared Tebo 3.3 seconds back of our race leader. Rivkin turning a 20.1 that time by. Jared Tebo with a 20.4. Ryan Lutz 19 seconds away from the number 2. 11:25 left to go. Closing in on the bottom third of this race. Spencer Rivkin out in front. Got a 3.5 second lead here up on Jared Tebo as they come across the line that time. These guys are running near matched lap for lap. Tebo doing everything he can to try to close that gap on Rivkin. A little bit of a long lap there for Rivkin now at a 20.5. And Tebo going to turn a 20.3. That's a good job right there by I believe that was Blake Boggs. Got out of the way as quickly as he could as Rivkin was coming on behind him after he had the bobble. Rivkin, Tebo, and Lutz right now still your top 3. Bornhorst in the 4. You got the Associated leading the way with the Kyosho running in the number 2 spot. Ryan Lutz in the 3, Joe Bornhorst in the 4, and Paige in the 5. 10:20 left to go, guys. 10:20 left to go. 3.1 seconds now the gap between Tebo and Rivkin. Ryan Lutz running in the number 3 spot. Bornhorst coming across the line in the 4. Paige still running in the 5. 11 seconds behind him. Less than 10 minutes remaining now. Spencer Rivkin just clicked off the fastest lap of the race at a 19.4. Here we are 59 laps in, and Rivkin clicking the fastest lap of the race. Rivkin now coming across the line, 20.1 that time by. Tebo with a 20 flat, 3.2 seconds to gap. Ryan Lutz now 1 lap back. Joe Bornhorst running in that number 4 spot. Paige in the 5. Rivkin coming across the line. Working a big step down in the back. Now the TLR double. Here he comes back in front of the driver's stand. 21 minutes down, 9 minutes left to go. These guys got one more fuel stop they're going to need to make. Here's Rivkin crossing the line, 20.1 that time by. And Jared Tebo going to click off a 19.9, so he picks up 0.2 of a second on him there. Tebo's definitely still within striking distance. Keep your eyes on your corners, marshals. Keep your eyes on your corners. These guys right now are racing for money. This is podium stuff, or contingency prizes going on for these racers. This is how some of these guys are making their living. So this is important stuff right now. Rivkin leading the way. Jared Tebo in that number 2. Ryan Lutz is in the 3rd. Joe Bornhorst in the 4, and Paige in the 5. Jared Tebo coming across the line, 3.5 seconds back. 22 minutes down, 8 minutes left to go. One more fuel stop here for these guys. Ryan Lutz in the number 3 spot. Bornhorst in the 4. Paige in the 5. Everybody really spread out on the track. Rivkin across the line. Tebo in the 2. Lutz in the 3. 7:45 remaining. Rivkin, Tebo, Lutz, your top 3. Bornhorst in the 4, Paige in the 5. Wait on everybody to finish up their final stops here. There's Bornhorst crossing the line in the 4. There's Spencer Rivkin now. Tebo in the 2. Tebo now 1.9 seconds back. Oh, looks like Tebo had a little bit of problem. He on the step down. Rivkin, I believe, came in for his fuel stop. Right-hand side of the track. Yep, now here comes Tebo in for his fuel. Rivkin got his fuel, so Rivkin going to have a little bit of a breathing room now. And there goes Tebo back out onto the track. So we'll see where it shakes down with 6:30 remaining. 6:30 left to go. Rivkin coming across the start-finish line. Jared Tebo still running in the number 2 spot. He's got a lap up right now on Ryan Lutz. 5.7 seconds remaining. Tebo pushing hard, trying to run down the Associated here of Spencer Rivkin. Rivkin coming across the start-finish line. Tebo on the right-hand side of the track, marred right now in lap traffic. He's got Ryan Lutz, Mike Paige all right there with him. He's got the clean track in front, though. He's going to be coming up on the back of Cole Ogden here in just a moment. Rivkin, right-hand side of the track. Here he comes back to start-finish. 5:45 remaining on the race clock. Rivkin, Tebo, Lutz, Bornhorst, and Ogden, your top 5. Mike Paige in the 6, Cole Tollard in the 7, Tyler Hooks in the 8, Blake Boggs in the 9, and Spencer Heckert in the number 10. Just over 5 minutes left to go here in race number 52. Spencer Rivkin now with a 6.8 second lead here up on Jared Tebo. Rivkin, Tebo, and Lutz right now your top three. Bornhorst in the 4. Everybody really spread out on the track right now. Rivkin with an 8 second lead, now 7.6 second lead here up on Tebo. Makes you wonder if anybody's going to come in for a splash. A little bit of a long lap here for Tebo. Now 13 seconds behind our race leader. Spencer Rivkin out in front. Right where he started. 4 minutes left to go. Joe Bornhorst 6 seconds behind his Techno teammate for the 3. Ogden now works his way to the 5. Cole Tollard in the 6. Mike Paige running in the 7. 3:45 left to go. Spencer Rivkin coming across the line with a 20.2. Rivkin, Tebo, and Lutz right now your top three. Bornhorst in the 4, Ogden in the 5. .320 remaining. Jared Tebo right now in the number 2 spot, 11 seconds back behind Spencer Rivkin. Rivkin set the pace here in Pro Nitro Buggy this weekend at the Alabama Manufacturers Shootout, the 8th edition. 3 minutes left to go. Spencer Rivkin right now with an 11.3 second lead here up on Jared Tebo. Ryan Lutz still in at number 3 spot, 20 seconds back of Tebo. Bornhorst in the number 4, Cole Ogden in the 5. Cole Tollard running in the 6, Mike Paige in the 7, Tyler Hooks in the 8, Spencer running in the 9, and Blake Boggs running in the number 10. Just over 2 minutes left to go. Tebo and Lutz running 2 and 3. They're separated by 21 seconds as they come across the line. 2 minutes remaining. There's Spencer Rivkin. Right there with Michael Paige. Rivkin just out on a Saturday afternoon drive. Leading here. Pro Nitro Buggy got an 8.6 second lead up on Jared Tebo. .90 seconds remaining, guys. Time winding on down here. Spencer Rivkin coming across the line with about 3 more laps. He's got to get in the books here. Tebo now 9 seconds back. Ryan Lutz running in at number 3 spot, 22 seconds behind him. The best in the business doing battle here for the final minute here in Pro Nitro Buggy. Rivkin coming across the line. 3 more laps to go. Tebo in the 2 spot. Lutz in the 3, Bornhorst in the 4, and Ogden in the 5. .30 seconds left to go. Spencer Rivkin coming across the line for the final time. Working the top left-hand side of the track. Here he comes across a TLR double. Final time back in front of the driver's stand. Double, triple, right-hand side of the track. There he goes across the little roller.
Blake Boggs done.
And here he comes back to the line. Spencer Rivkin going to lead this thing from tone to tone.
Michael Paige done.
And take the win here in Pro
Joe
Nitro
Bornhorst
Buggy.
done.
Alabama Manufacturers Shootout
Cole Ogden
8.0.
Spencer Heckert done. Jared Tebo done.
Waiting on Tyler Hooks.
Ryan Lutz done. Cole Tollard done. Tyler Hooks
There
done.
we go, guys. That is a race.
All
Spencer Rivkin,
drivers are
Jared Tebo,
finished.
Ryan Lutz, Joe Bornhorst, and Cole Ogden are going to be your top 5. All right, guys. Quickly down there to podium.